For about 30 years, I've been trying to find the right carry gun. Tried the Glock 26, carried a SIG 229, and eventually settled on the P320. Yeah, I was an early adopter of that one. But carrying the Lone Wolf Dusk 19 for about a year, this one has finally stuck. If you carry a gun every day, you run into the same problem. Some pistols conceal well, but they're harder to control. Others shoot great, but, well, they're miserable to carry. For decades, I kept running into the exact same problem. Now, the Dusk 19 did enter our review pipeline through the manufacturer. Back in the 90s, when Glock came out with the G26, I thought I had the answer. It's compact, reliable, and easy to conceal. But for me, the two-finger grip never gave me the control that I wanted. The gun worked, it just never worked for me. So I went back to carrying the Glock 17 that I competed with. Love that gun, it shoots great, but it has a problem. It's a full-size gun, and, well, they're pretty heavy and not easy to conceal. Then I had the SIG 229 phase. Spent a lot of time carrying this. Carried it for several years. The ergonomics were great. But let's face it, it's a heavy pistol. Getting used to the double action, single action again, that was really rough. Then came the P320. And since I was carrying the 229 in 40, I got the P320 in 40. So then I went 9mm. Now let's face it, all my P320s are grounded because, well, I just don't know what's going on with the uncommanded discharge. So it left me looking for another gun. So then a Dusk 19 ended up in my hands and, well, I was like, this solves my problems. It fits my hand. It's the Glock type frame, but it actually works for me. Now, I was hesitant about it at first because Glock 19 pistols have never really fit my hand that well. The first thing that stood out was the ergonomics. The grip angle is closer to a 1911 than a Glock, which for me makes the pistol point more naturally. The trigger guard is undercut, so now I can get my hand all the way up on that grip. And the texture really locks this into your hand. Some may say it's a little aggressive. Personally, I love it. Then you add the interchangeable back straps and, well, you can fine-tune this gun to your hand. And for me, that made a noticeable difference in control. But one of the problems that we see with aftermarket Glocks is, well, does it truly fit into the ecosystem? What I mean is holsters. I've seen a lot of aftermarket frames not fit the existing Glock holsters. And even though this is undercut, it actually fits all the Glock 19 holsters that I've put it through. And all your magazines work perfect. And this does come with 2 magazines, though I do wish they were a little better than something than a KCI. But hey, look, it doesn't matter. Those KCIs worked, no problem. It also has a rail, so if you want to put a flashlight on it, go ahead, no problem. And you'll be able to use those light-bearing holsters as well. I do like that it came with the night vision front sight, so that way we got that glow-in-the-dark front sight that absolutely works at getting you pointed down range. Now, one thing that took me a little bit of time to get used to was actually the trigger. The trigger isn't like a normal Glock trigger. You know how on a normal Glock trigger, you get that take up to the wall, and then you can just keep pressing past the wall. Worked really great for me in competition because I knew exactly where I was on that trigger, and just a little bit of extra pressure, the gun would go off. Took me a while to get used to the Lone Wolf trigger. There is no wall. It is a straight pull all the way back. Drove me nuts at first, but then I started to get used to it. I actually kind of like it because it is one of the best stock triggers that I've seen into a Glock or a Glock clone. For a carry pistol, this strikes a really nice balance between predictability, easy to control, and easy to shoot well. At the range, the Dusk performs exactly how a compact carry gun should. Recoil is easy to manage, follow-up shots are really quick, and practical accuracy is really great. And that's important for a carry gun. The other thing that matters for a carry gun is reliability. Over the past year, I put over 1,500 rounds through the Dusk 19, and, well, I have never had a problem, no matter what ammunition I ran. And I've run about 4 different things, including my own reloads. But look, where the Dusk really shines is everyday carry. It has the shootability of a larger pistol, but it's still compact enough and easy to carry comfortably, especially for those of us with big hands. I call this my 3-season carry gun. I carry this in the fall, winter, and spring. During the hotter summer months, I do sometimes carry a smaller gun for deeper concealment because, let's face it, we're running shorts and, well, it's not easy to conceal a gun when it's hot out. So I got to do something a little bit different, but the Dusk 19 covers me for 9 months of the year. So for most of the year, this is the gun that I reach for. After decades of trying different carry guns, this is the one that finally stuck. For me, the Lone Wolf Dusk 19 ended my search. Now, if you've been looking for that balance between shootability and concealability, this might be the one for you. At least worth taking a look at. Thanks for watching. Hope you're staying safe out there, and look forward to seeing you again soon.